Hi everybody, I'm Owen Edgerton, and we're here today, DadLabs, in the lounge with author and father Neal Pollack, whose book Alternadad is sweeping the nation and changing the way we look at being a dad. It's wow.
Yeah, I know what an honor it is.
Your books, I'm gonna put it out here so everyone can see it and remember what they need to buy on Amazon. Or they can just go to nealpollack.com.
And still buy it off of Amazon.
Yeah, all right, well. This is a great book. It's really, for those of you guys who have not read it, it's hilarious, it's very fun. Neal found himself a dad while living in Austin, Texas, and has sort of written the book of what it means to be someone in our generation who maybe never even sort of could imagine himself of being a dad and what it looked like and what it is to be a dad and maintain that identity, to maintain your own identity. So tell us about writing it. Like what was the process going through that whole self-examination?
Yeah, I mean, when I initially pitched the book, it was sort of a snarky advice book for dads, but I had no advice to actually give, and so that version of it wasn't really coming together. I think that there were a couple of moments in my life where I think the narrative also started taking shape. One is the opening scene of the book where I'm awoken from a nap. It's before my son turns 2, and he's taking off his diaper and he's throwing poop all over the bedroom, which is a moment that I think most parents have in one form or another, the shitstorm moment, so to speak. And the other sort of key incident that I think helped shape the book was when my son was kicked out of preschool for biting other kids, and that definitely was sort of a crisis point, especially because I wrote about it on salon.com, and then my wife and I were vitriolically attacked by thousands of people. We were called people who shouldn't have kids. We were
or parents.
People who shouldn't have parents or kids. Right? No, we were attacked more viciously than I could have possibly imagined. And so that sort of helped me form an idea of my own identity as a parent and as an adult, and so that was kind of a key moment. And I think after that happened, it was easier to put the narrative together. Things fell into place. All right, so what were you talking about?
I was talking about how you're known for satire and of course your false persona of Neal Pollack, the greatest American writer. Well, maybe not false, but
that was false.
But in this one, you kind of it's hilarious. I mean, every page is funny, but you kind of find you're really writing about yourself.
Yeah.
What do you think? What changed in that?
I just with every book requires a different voice. Mm-hmm. I mean, and this was not I could have tried to write a satire of contemporary parenthood, but I didn't really have the perspective to do that. So the book is sort of raw and immediate, and it just the voice just kind of emerged from my experience. I mean, it wasn't premeditated. Mm-hmm. In fact, none of my books are premeditated. They all seem to just happen kind of by accident.
Yeah.
Yeah, and this definitely is one of those. It definitely happened by accident.
It's the same for your child, right?
No, he was planned. The child was planned. The book was an accident.
Sometimes
a happy accident.
That was my child.
Exactly.
She was a happy accident.
Exactly.